What's going on? You guys are watching KG Simple Reviews, and in this video we are reviewing the Jack LaLanne Power Juicer. So I know you guys remember seeing infomercials a while back on the Jack LaLanne Power Juicer. This brand was one of the first juicers to kind of bring juicing mainstream. The company has come out with a bunch of different models. In this model we have the Power Juicer. I know it's one of the newer models. You can look it up on Amazon. And in this video I wanted to break it down, how you put it together and set it back up, and how well it works. So at first glance, this juicer is a lot bigger than some of the other kind of residential juicers. It's almost like a commercial sized juicer you would find at a juice bar or something like that. I'm lifting it up, it's actually pretty heavy. The specs say it's about 16 pounds, so it's gonna be bigger than your typical juicer you would buy at Target or Walmart. So here's the juicer broken down into all its parts. As you can see here, it comes with your pretty typical standard juicing parts. You have your blade and your filter, and as you can see, the blade is actually really big. Like I said, this thing is pretty oversized. Just getting a feel for the blade, it's pretty heavy, it's heavy duty, it's metal, so you can tell they didn't skimp out on the quality here. I feel like it would be really good for kind of heavier vegetables like carrots or something like that, maybe even beets. This blade feels like it would do really well with heavy vegetables there. So I'm gonna go ahead and assemble the juicer. It's really easy. You're gonna kind of just take that and fit it right there. And with the blade, all you have to do is line it up, and it actually comes with a tool that you can twist and tighten the blade in here. All right, so after the blade is screwed on nice and tight, I'm gonna put this top piece on, and this is kind of pretty standard on these type kind of juicers. You just put the top on and then push the lever back through and lock it in. After the top went on, I went ahead and put this kind of basin back here. One thing I do like about the basin on the Jack LaLanne juicer is it fits nice and easy. It's not any struggle to put on the base. Sometimes with other juicers you kind of need to finagle the base around, and even then it doesn't get a complete seal and you have some of the pulp flying out, but I really like how that base fits back here. And then the last part is the tamper, and it kind of fits in like a puzzle piece. You kind of line it up to the back here and just slide it in like so. And that's what it's like when it's all assembled. It does look like a very good juicer that's made of very high quality parts. You can see on the outside it's like a stainless steel, and it claims to have a quiet 3600 RPM motor. So I'm gonna go ahead and test it out now and make some juice. Okay, so I got my juice cup. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in place. And today what I'm gonna juice is I'm going to juice celery and I'm gonna juice carrots. I really wanna test out the power of this motor, so I'm actually gonna just go ahead and stick this whole carrot in here, but first let's start out with a celery. We'll go ahead and turn it on. And right off the bat, I almost can't believe how quiet it is. As you can see, you can still hear me talking. It is extremely quiet compared to other juicers that I've tried. So let's go ahead and see how loud it gets after the celery. And even pushing the vegetables through here, it still stays pretty quiet. All right, now I'm gonna try a bigger bunch. All right, and obviously there it met expectations with the celery, no problem juicing it. Another feature this power juicer has is you have the option to kind of lock the spout mechanism, so you can take out the cup and it doesn't spill on your counter. So that's another cool feature there. All right, so the final test for the juicer, I'm gonna stick in these huge carrots and see how it handles it. Wow. Let's try another one. This one's even bigger. All right, so this juicer handled carrots like a champ. The other juicers that I've tried, and I couldn't even think about sticking a carrot this big in those other juicers, just because the motor would go out or it would start slowing down and the machine would kind of mess up, but this had no problem with the huge carrots. I have no doubt in my mind that the Jack LaLanne power juicer would be able to handle beets, carrots, and ginger and really dense vegetables like that, so I'm pretty impressed by that. So the last indication you'd be able to tell if you have a good juicer is how wet the pulp is. So I'm gonna go ahead and check on the pulp here. As you can see, I have a lot of carrot pulp there, and this actually feels a lot better than some of the cheaper juicers that I've tried. It's still a little moist, but it's not wet. When I squeeze it, I'm not gonna have any juice come out of here, so this did pretty well at extracting all the juice from the carrots. So again, one thing you might want to consider with this juicer is that it is really big, but with that size comes the power of the motor. You might not want to leave it on your counter even though it is kind of aesthetically pleasing. It has that nice stainless steel look. I would say if you're someone who plans to juice a lot or wants to make a lot of juice and save it, this juicer is perfect. It has such a strong motor. I feel like it's really a commercial strength grade juicer, so it's definitely worth the money. I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link in the description down below if you wanna check out more on this juicer, and don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you got value out of it. We will see you next time.